Hi, I'm going to be implementing the token economy system. So first off, I'm going to talk about what is the token economy system. The token economy system is a behavior modification program that has been used with a variety of populations in a variety of different settings. So it's been used with psychiatric patients, students, and even inmates. So the reward system can help manage behavior by providing positive reinforcement. The token method is used to strengthen desired behaviors and decrease undesirable ones. So Lynn here has a 7-year-old daughter with autism who's on the lower functioning scale. She would like to implement a token economy system with her daughter Sarah to try and improve some behaviors at home. So Lynn, there's 5 components of the token economy system that we're going to talk about today. The first one is target behaviors. So what are the behaviors that we're going to target today? So Lynn and I got together and we observed and we found some behaviors that we're going to work on with Sarah. So do you want to read these, Lynn?
Sarah needs to start her homework without being asked. It would be nice to share with her siblings and to clean up her toys. And also, she's always being encouraged to play with the dog with gentle hands instead of tugging his tail.
Okay. Well, Lynn, those are some great behaviors that we're gonna strengthen with this system. It's important to remember that these are not new behaviors that Sarah is learning. They're behaviors that require strengthening to improve prior skills that have already been learned. Do you understand? So
Yep.
They're based on positive reinforcement. We're going to help strengthen these behaviors. So now that we know the behaviors that we want to focus on, we can move on to the next component, which is choosing our tokens. So our tokens are tangible and can be delivered immediately to the child for the correct and desired behavior. So tokens are things like poker chips, smiley face stickers, beads, puzzle pieces, stamps, anything that can be accumulated and carried with them. So what I mean by accumulated is they're accumulated in exchange for backup reinforcers, which we'll talk a little bit later in the next step. So Lynn, what do you think would be a good token to use for Sarah?
Well, Sarah likes stickers and she likes smiley faces, so smiley face stickers.
Okay, well I got some smiley face stickers here that we can use with Sarah. Okay, so those are some good stickers. So the next step is we're gonna choose the backup reinforcer, which we just talked about. We're gonna talk about in detail now. So the backup reinforcers are simply desirable activities for the child. So it's different for each child, and you have to understand your learner to understand what activities would be beneficial for them. So the backup reinforcers are exchanged and accumulated for the tokens, which are mentioned. So Lynn, what activities do you think would be rewarding for Sarah to want to work toward?
Well, Sarah likes going to McDonald's. She likes to make cookies with me. She loves Dora, and we have to take her away from the TV set. And she likes shooting hoops.
Okay, well, those are some great backup reinforcers. It's important to remember, Lynn, that backup reinforcers can only be available to the child except only for the purchase of tokens. So if you like going to McDonald's maybe every once in a while, or make cookies on a rainy day, these aren't really great backup reinforcers and activities for Sarah, as they should only be purchased, as they can only be delivered with the purchase of tokens. So which is important to know, by limiting access to the backup reinforcer will increase the reinforcing value and make it more likely for wanted behavior to occur. Okay, so this said, what do you think would be a good backup reinforcer to use with Sarah?
Probably watching 30 minutes extra of Dora.
Okay, so we got our backup reinforcer is watching 30 minutes extra of Dora, and our tokens are stickers. Okay, and now we will move on to the next step, which is determining the reinforcement schedule. Okay, this may sound kind of hard to understand, but it's really not that complicated. It's basically you're determining when the reinforcement, the token, the sticker, will be delivered. So we're going to be doing on every correct response or every appropriate behavior that Sarah shows. So she's going to get a sticker. So every time Sarah starts her homework without being asked, she's going to get a sticker. Okay? And so forth. So I'm going to give that to you. So, oh, sorry, you have a question?
So how many stickers before she gets her?
Okay, so that's a great question, Lynn. So we're going to move on to the next step then. Choose an exchange criterion. The exchange criterion can be a little tricky sometimes. So it basically, it's how many stickers, how many correct responses will earn Sarah the backup reinforcer of watching 30 Minutes of Dora. So we have here when Sarah will earn 10 stickers, we'll give her the backup reinforcer of Dora.
Okay.
So it's important to remember that you don't want to be too high of exchange criterion. So you don't want to be 20, and because it's going to be unmotivating and for the child, and she's going to get discouraged. So you want to have something start low, and if it's maybe just see, observe. If it's maybe she needs to be challenged more, so you can work it up from then. Lynn, do you have any questions for me?
What if Sarah's misbehaving?
She's misbehaving? Well, that's a great question. If she's misbehaving, we can implement something called a response cost. And that's basically for a response cost is defined as taking tokens away as a penalty for engaging in inappropriate behavior. I wouldn't recommend implementing a response cost into the token economy system right away. I would recommend her getting used to and familiarize herself with it, with the program before taking tokens away. The loss of tokens can be effective punisher only after tokens have been established as a conditioned reinforcer.
So even though she cleaned up her toys, but afterwards pulled the dog's tail, she should still get a sticker for cleaning up her toys. Reinforce the good.
Yes, reinforce the good.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There are many different types of token economy systems that can be implemented, but it's important to understand a child's strengths and limitations and know what works best for that specific child. So, do you have any other questions, Lynn?
No, I don't think so. I think this might be very motivating for Sarah.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. That's our presentation on token economy system.